Okay, stream's
It's
up.
only because he needs it, because he gets hit. If you're
Get
the murder
himself
dwarf,
off from the bottom up.
you never get touched.
And then who wants to control Matic
It's
for
like
tonight?
being married.
With Matic, you actually get 2 people. So you get George and Carbeck with his.
Or Matic can just, he can go piddle far around with Elminster or whatever the fuck his name is.
George?
That might be good. Yeah, we could do that. And,
George.
because you've got the stone, so they can always summon him and he can always come back to you with the stone, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you start the recording, Bubo?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll recap real fast. Last week, you guys finished up that group of mercenaries trying to defend Erasmus. And Erasmus was, make a long story short, he did not want y'all to take the artifact or anything like that because how dangerous it was and things like that. And he was truly legit about it. He wasn't trying to hide anything from you guys. He just had found a lot of things that were questionable and he didn't want to give it to the order beforehand. Y'all got the key from him and you went and he tried to stop you from opening it. Jack was going to open it and then Arrow went and jumped on the chest for the most part so that he couldn't open it and started that whole RP event basically that ultimately led with Murdenar deciding that, hey, I'm not going to open this chest. And then Murdenar convinced Ulrich to give the chest to the order is what he convinced him to do. You'll have to find the repercussions of that later.
Great.
Yeah, instead of one Death Knight, now there's a whole faction.
Hey, but Ulrich might not be a Death Knight. I haven't decided that yet. So that's last session, and basically y'all go back to Naricol, and when y'all get back to Naricol, I'll just RP that Carbeck, Archmage Tamoran says, hey, Carbeck, I need your help with like these runes and stuff like that. So he's pulled completely out of tonight's session for that. Everybody go ahead and top off real fast also, if you don't mind.
Hey, this is a PG stream. Calm down.
Give you yellow stream. So did it say twat waffle?
Probably shouldn't repeat what I was saying earlier then, so we don't get
Probably
banned on
not.
YouTube.
Please don't.
He's trying to become YouTube rich and famous. Because that's a thing.
He's just trying to get some people to watch his streams and stuff like that.
I just use it for recording purposes so I can look back at stuff we've done.
Yeah, just whip out your wang on your OnlyFans page. That way you'll get some followers.
No, he's on Feet Finder.
Oh, okay.
Okay, y'all get back to Archmage tomorrow, and he also says, "Hey, I need y'all to go pick up the pace and get back to the forge. I know you took a little bit of time off, but back to work, guys. We got to get this finished up before it's too late."
Time off. Suck it, dude.
Well, Murdenar took the time off for all y'all. That's what happened. He convinced y'all to go with him.
Got it.
We've been in this
Because,
shit ever since we followed this little fucker.
What?
Yeah. Nothing but battle. Because nobody likes you, Murdenar.
Well, I liked you, Tazengard.
Yeah, but everybody's after us because they don't like you, so we have to keep fighting.
But you like fighting.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
I just want to drink beer in bed, wenches.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both can agree that only in the fantasy games that's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
Where are we going?
Okay, so
Straight to
y'all are
hell.
heading off to the forge. And he opens up, Archmage Tamoran opens up a portal for you guys. And now I got to roll a d20 real fast. $15. And give me 1 second, because I did not actually put that in Fantasy Grounds, but I have a little thing set up for a random encounter.
Oh God. Oh God.
You
Why?
guys get teleported into this is what happens.
What?
Hey, I don't think it's the boss one, so be thankful of that.
You were saying something about fighting all the time?
Huh? Quote Cartman, screw you guys, I'm going home.
Okay. Yeah, you're not fighting the boss encounter that would have actually happened from this, but that's good. Let me get you guys on the map real fast.
We didn't even do anything. We're fighting again?
You teleported into this guy is what happened. The person that you're about to fight.
So there's a fight going on at the forge?
No. You don't teleport directly to the forge. You teleport because the only way you can teleport that we've kind of said in the system is you can teleport using the stone so they know where you're at. But when you teleport away where there's no stone, it's kind of a random where it puts you, is what it is. You guys aren't actually in the forge. You're teleported somewhere near, and you're gonna have to find your placement afterwards. But y'all end up in combat immediately. And I actually had one non-combat actually, but it was still an RP type thing.
So there's a chance you can teleport into a harem.
No, he would never do that to us.
Very
That just-
small chance.
That just wouldn't be Christian to do that.
Everybody roll me a D20 right now also to kind of figure out where you guys land at when you come out of this.
A D20.
Roll d20.
How the hell do I roll a d20?
Just type in roll 1d10 or / roll 1d20. Moonfang is good on land.
Why was I on him? Well, let's try.
So the bear's in water. Murdenar's good. Tazengar is good. Katkarat is good.
Why is it still rolling for Moonfang?
Select off a Moonfang. Make sure you select on yours.
I did. Nope, Moonfang, and I even closed Moonfang. So I don't know. The only character sheet I have open is Kalara.
No worries. Then just tell me that I'll take the 17, the last roll, and Klar gets to be on the ground, but Moonfang is actually in the water type thing.
Okay.
So
I'm on a black map.
I got to share it first. And I'm trying to put them on there. And let me lock tokens real fast. That is locked.
That's a pretty map.
Give me a second. I created the guy and I'm not finding him. So oh, I know what I called him a different name. That's why. There he is. And yes, I'm using some skeletons again. And let me share the image. This is the guy you guys see. Did it open up?
Okay.
Warden of Boners.
of Bones.
And the S's are.
Skeleton group minion groups.
Oh. Well, Kilara can. I'm going to attack this guy with an explosive arrow.
Okay, well, they got several turns first.
Oh, that sucks.
Can't help that, but that's just the roll of it. And we're going to start with skeleton 3. He is going to move over here. And then I'm going to roll a 1d. And he's going after you, Kakarot. And they changed all the stuff around. I thought notes used to be above. I thought the actions. And there are how many minions? There are 5 minions in this, so it's upgraded 5 that many times, 4 times. And Kakarot, did you want to do something to try to mitigate that, or at first attack?
I think I'm gonna try to dodge as soon as I see if it freaking gets hit hard.
Okay. And I'm checking your defense right now, man. 2 defense.
2.
Okay. And are you good with that?
Yup. Dodge.
9 damage with the double crit.
Dodge.
Okay. That takes the extra strain off you, doesn't it? Where do you want to move?
I'm gonna move on the other side, so I'm flanking with cohort.
Okay, go. You should be able to move your token.
Okay.
It's just locked, so it should just pull up and let me move it, but you put them where you want. So as he goes to attack you, you just kind of move out of the way.
Sounds
Okay.
good to me.
That was his turn. And this sucks. I'm having to manually do it in here. I got Skeleton 4 being way back here is pulling out some arrows and is going to attack. I'm going to roll who they want to attack real fast. I'm not going to put the pets in here, so from top left to right to bottom, basically. That's you, Elevok. Actually, that would be, yeah, that'd be Elevok. He's attacking with an arrow. And you have no defense. Did you
I
want to
have no-
do something to dodges or try to?
I have no defense from arrows.
I showed that your defense says 0 ranged. I just looked at it.
Okay.
I'll take a strain to give him shield mage 2 black die.
Okay, so he gets 2 black die for that. Okay. Are you good with that?
I don't see it, so yeah, whatever.
Can y'all not see the dice pool tracker?
I've
Yep.
never seen the dice pool tracker.
Do you see where the dice where you roll? You just can right click on that and you can go to dice pool tracker where the dice thing is at. If you right click on where your dice usually go when you start looking at them.
Oh, okay.
Do you see the dice pool tracker now?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Are you good with that dice pool?
Yeah, sure.
7 damage. And they have 1 pierce, so it's 1 extra damage that goes through your soak. So that'd be 5 damage altogether. Okay.
And that goes on wounds?
Yes, it does. I went ahead and applied it for you
Oh, okay.
to help you out. But yeah, it goes under wounds. Okay, so now we have one last turn. And this will be Warden of Bones. So he is going to, seeing that you got hurt, he's going to use soul chains on you, Elvok, and he's going to try to trap you and so on, immobilize you. So you got to make it's a hard discipline check.
And what difficulty?
It's hard, so that's 3 purple. And you succeed, but with some threat, so you're not immobilized. That's his go.
So I take 3 strain. I gotta go check something. I'll be back.
No worries. We have a player slot now, so who wants to go now?
Oh god.
Okay,
So I
go
can do
ahead,
my
Murnar.
thing. Fuck is divine now? All right. Well, I'll move here. Actually,
Yeah, I thought this
then-
map looked kind of pretty for like a swampy area.
Yeah, I like it.
ready?
Yeah, you casting your bubble, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready if you're ready.
All right. There we go. So it's a bubble 3. Tazengar and Cordrackle both get one.
Let me put those on. I'm going to edit yours real fast. I'm going to take off the augment on you. I'm going to go to Elvok. He has a soak 3 now. And then Corhor does, or Cordrackle. Okay.
All right.
That looks good. That's your go. Who wants to go next? Another player slot.
Ooh, pick me.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and declare the Warden of Bones my target. And I'm going to have my bear move to him. He can move 2 range bands. Let's see.
Yeah, but he's swimming in the water, so it's hard terrain to move in.
So it's halved?
Yes.
Okay.
Every step is halved.
So if I move right here, that's 10.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm on land at that point.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so 10. Nope. Ooh, I moved.
Let me change the size of them too. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I meant to do that because he takes the bigger
10,
slot.
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10. 10.
That's 30 right there.
No, that's 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, I guess I can be right there and it's good.
That's water that you're moving through.
It's basically going around. I can't draw a curve. If you know what I mean. I counted it out through the land patches, not through the water.
Okay. You can, but there's a way to set waypoints and so on. And you gotta you're gonna have to get in the water though to do it. You can't end your turn on the skeleton.
Gotcha. Okay, well that was one movement. He's gonna attack. Claw. He gets one of these, or 2 of these, sorry, one of those. And what is the difficulty?
The difficulty is, I'm pulling it up, sorry. He's average difficulty. He's got 2 melee defense. He is not an adversary. But he's going to activate a reaction as you do this.
Okay.
Or an incidental.
There's no defense range skill that you can learn.
There is. You can parry arrows, but I think it's like a tier 2 or 3.
Yeah, if you have parry, and you can get another one. Shields provide range defense.
Yeah. I don't use a shield. I'm ranged.
I know. There's not a
Here, let
whole
me put a
lot.
shield
but-
on my bow.
Shield bow, huh?
Why not? Hell, everything else is broken in this game.
Yeah, it sucks right now when I don't like them making updates like this sometimes.
I can't even find a parry skill.
There's
Or
no
talent.
parries.
There
There
is.
is a talent. You just when you
Parry
go to
talent.
talents, you should just type in parry, like in the filter. There's at the bottom is the filter.
Yeah.
I see it. I see several parries.
P-E-R-R-Y?
No,
P-A.
P-A-R-R-Y.
Oh, P-A-R-R-Y.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
how to spell it.
Yeah, well, fuck English.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. Well, are you going to continue with your attack, by the way?
You said you were going to do an
Bubo, did you-
incidental.
I am, but it activates whenever you attack
Oh,
type
okay.
thing. So
Upgrade,
you'll still do your
upgrade.
attack.
Good.
Yep.
There's a despair.
So what happens is a shield little thing activates on him as you attack him, and it basically mitigates even more damage. And unfortunately, you don't make it through a soak with that attack.
For the
Oh.
despair?
Yeah. For the no, not the despair. You didn't deal enough damage to make it through the soak when he activated his incidental. So
Okay.
it's like a shield thing that he did as an incidental type thing.
All right, what are you doing for the despair?
Parry only works.
Your bear gets close to this thing, and he realizes this thing is not living. So he is scared. He's like, he has to flee for a round, or for several rounds from him.
That has to be a roll. Flee for several rounds.
Well, it's a despair, so
A
I'll make
despair's
him flee
like, I
for-
knock
I'll make
you
him. He has to
down.
move away. He has to move away 100% of his movement next turn. So even if you don't command him, he has to move away. So
So you're taking both of my moves.
he goes up to attack this thing. He hits it, and then he realizes it's undead. So now, if you command him again, he has to move away, disobeying your command, or on your next turn, he has to move away. I'll let you make the call there.
So
for
the
the
bear's
despair.
automatically scared of undead?
He's scared of this one, this Warden of Bones.
It's a despair. Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's a one round that he has to run away, is what it is.
Run away from this one in particular.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm going to use my second attack on the skeleton I'm standing next to.
Okay, but you got to move him away first. That's the whole thing. That's what I said. So if you give him another command, you have to move him away first.
You said a
Away
full
from him.
range band?
Yes, a full range band. You have to move your 100% of your range away.
Oh, I
And he
hate being on
disobeys
the
your
lines.
command.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And because you're in the water, I'm going to... It's also probably an extra 10 just to move out of the water.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
That's his turn. You still have Errol's turn, so.
That's both of my movements. I can't do anything. I'm not close.
Okay. So you're not going to. You don't want to cast a spell or try to?
No, I like having 2 attacks on a bear.
But you can still cast a spell with your rune thing. You have
Let's try
runic
that
magic
then.
that you can cast because you have a rune from your class from being a.
Where are the player notes? No, not player notes. Is it? Wait. What?
It's that's for spell casting. It's underneath the player notes, but it is spell casting. It's called
Spellcasting. There
that
we
one.
go.
So you can try to do like a ranged attack, like I mean, I would probably say like an arcane magic missile or something like that, or whatever you want it to flavor it as. That way you can still attack with him.
Let's do an arcane. Ooh. We're making a easy. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna do. What is this? An arcane attack against the skeleton right in front of us. So that would be my runes plus an easy one.
Plus a ranged one, so you're going to get 1 extra difficulty for range because it's not a touch.
With this one, when making a magic attack, it can't be an engaged, but the difficulty for a short range is easy.
Okay, then you're good then. Sorry.
And then do this and do that.
Okay.
That look good to you?
Looks great.
I don't even know how much damage that does.
Let me figure it out real fast.
You take
cast
that
this-
7 damage.
You have this lesser rune and so on, and I think the lesser rune is like 3 plus that, so I think it's 6 damage, and that's more than his soak. So.
Woo! And I'm gonna heal my strain I used for the shield on Elevate with that advantage.
Sounds good.
And
It's
I'm
not
done.
much, but damage is damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is your go. And anybody else want to go? I mean, Veda could go and probably obliterate some of these.
Sounds like a plan. Hmm.
There you are. Okay. I'm putting that on you so you can see, but that's what you can hit with your thing for now. So you could drop those 2, and then there would be the other 2 for the next round.
That sounds good. But if I move,
Say that again.
I'm trying to
You
think
can
of
move. You can move. It's just gonna. You only get one of this turn. So it'll be next turn before the next one attack goes off. So
Why is there a circle around us?
that's
because
Feda's.
I'm attacking these minion groups, so they'll go away.
So I'll go ahead and remove this token or delete this token because this one they all just die from her. And then we'll do this one over here. And the skeletons are down. And did you want to maneuver or do anything else? Because I'm assuming you activated your heroic ability, right, Feda?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm going to use your story points. Is it 1 story point or 2 right now?
I think it's
It doesn't look like you took. It doesn't look like you took story. I don't know. I need to go figure out how many that you have first, because I don't know that you've got enough. Look at Murnar. I know Murnar was pretty accurate for his heroic ability stuff.
Unleashed. I took. Yeah, it takes.
So Murnar has a secondary effect on his and the diminished. So I think you're missing one. So with yours being supreme, Feta,
Okay.
you can add a heroic ability thing for your character if you want.
And it looks like at the beginning of each of their turns, as long as it remains active, my enemies within short range suffer 2 strain.
Okay. Yeah, that's for your drained or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. Did you want to move this turn, or do you want to hold up on moving?
I will move.
I'll
So
redraw
that
the
way-
circle to make sure you're within range. That way you know where you have to be.
5, yeah, go ahead and
So if you get in the center of the circle, you would be fine. And you should be able to make it there with one maneuver.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't know. Somewhere in there.
If you move there, they're outside, just so you know.
Well, how many squares do I get?
You get 6 squares. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's about right. You can double maneuver to get right here if you wanted, so they're already in your range next turn.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll move. There should
Yeah.
be.
That should be fine. Okay.
Okay.
And that is your go. Skeleton 2 is going to move up and attack the bear.
Activate the shield.
And your bear has 2 defense.
Plus 2 more for my shield.
Okay. You go with, and story point.
Sure.
I'll spend 1 back. Are you good with that?
No, he's adversary 1.
Okay. You good with that?
Yeah.
A double crit.
No damage.
With the failure.
No damage though, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that double crit. Your bear doesn't like undead right now. He'll run away another turn.
How are you going to do something about my bear when you failed the attack roll?
Hey, it is what it is. I mean, it's with 2. With 2, it's usually worse. Is what I'm getting at. I wouldn't have done that for 1 if you'd have just gone prone. But I want you to run away, so you have to spend your another turn to get back.
I wouldn't have gotten prone anyway. You missed the attack completely.
You go prone if I get a triumph.
No,
It doesn't matter if I hit you. I don't deal any damage to you.
No.
I can't roll the crit damage. Also.
Okay, now you're going back to what you were saying before. When we roll like that and we miss, we can't do anything. But if we hit them with the crit and we don't do any damage,
that is incorrect because we've been playing it the whole time.
No, that's not what he said before. He can't do the crit stuff, but usually he uses it to make us go prone.
All right.
Yeah, almost always do you go prone. That's what I usually make what happen with the triumph when they miss you. So
Okay.
the double triumph is just he's running away for an extra turn type thing. Okay.
With these two minion groups in my short range, they need to take 2 strain at the beginning of their turns.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take the 2 strain on this one. And the other one already went, so he doesn't get to go again.
Okie dokie.
And now we have a player slot. And I'm going to delete this one because he's at the end of the initiative.
I
We
can.
have.
I can go.
Go ahead, Kakarot.
So this big one in front of me is dead, right?
Yes, the big one in front of you is dead. I deleted the other one that's dead just because it's at the bottom of the initiative tracker.
20, 25, 30. So that's one movement.
It's hard to move through the water, so it's half your movement to move through the water. Just so you know.
Is that water? Is that what that is?
Yes, yes. It's like
We're in a swamp.
you're in a swamp basically, or you're in like
10, 15, 20. Okay, I can get right here in one.
okay.
And then it says
You can move
harder
across the
spaces.
land, and you could move around the land. There is some land patches you can hit, so don't forget
15.
that. So
5, 10, 15. I'll go right here and I'll just smack at skeleton 4.
okay.
No, fist drops. Is it just normal difficulty?
It is average difficulty, and they have 1 defense. So 1
Okay.
black die.
Black die. Duelist. My berserk. Oh no, sorry, I don't get that for duelist. I get this for duelist. Look at you.
Looks great. $11 damage with your.
All right, I'll use 2 of those to activate second hit. I'll pass a boost die to Tazengar, and then I'll roll again.
Okay.
I get this. Look good?
Looks great. Okay.
So it's 12 damage straight.
Yep.
I will use those 2 to pass Ragnar an advantage, and then I give a boost to the next person.
So there's only 2 skeletons remaining after you punch this one. Okay. Who's going next? Another player slot.
Tazengar go.
Okay. Go ahead, Tazengar.
All right. I'm going to be using an explosive arrow against the boner.
Okay.
So, how much strain does that cost
And it's
me?
10 feet, right? Is that what we put on there is 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay, so it will hit the other skeleton, so that's good.
With the way that they redid this, I have no clue where to find that information shit anymore. Damage 10. Damage. No, that's damage from my bow. Explosive missile information. Blast 5. 10 feet. Yeah. Take 5 damage. Okay. And what does that cost me to activate?
I think it's a rune that you have on your weapon, so I think you just tell me when you're using an explosive arrow type thing.
Okay.
You know, you tell me when to use it. Otherwise, I assume you're not using it if you don't tell me.
And I got a boost. Oh, too many of those.
But this is a good situation because you can hit 2 of them. So
And I'm gonna upgrade. You're gonna upgrade back.
of course.
And how many difficulty die do I get?
Don't you get 2 boost?
First of all,
Don't you get 2 boost with your bracer? I think you do.
yes. What's the difficulty?
It's average difficulty with 2 black die.
Okay. And oh no, there it was. And I'll do my 2 strain to do rapid fire if it procs. Okay, I think that's it.
I'm good with that if you are. Triumph and a despair, but you did hit him, so you can do something with that if you want. Because he is not able to shield that one.
Oh, so he takes all 15?
Nope, not all 15,
or
but
all 14?
I need that. He took, basically with his soak, he took the 6 plus the extra 2 for your pierce.
Okay. For my special, he's prone.
Okay. And I got to figure out. I know what I'm doing with that despair.
Oh yeah, you'll give me the biggest disadvantage that you possibly can. So how broken is my bow?
Not at all.
Oh, that's surprising. I was looking
No.
for the big fuck.
He summons a skeleton right next to you.
Yeah, a skeleton. And who's left to go?
It's for players. Let me check 1 second.
Korhor.
Yeah, it's Core Drackle has not gone, and I don't think Jack has actually selected
Oh.
Core Drackle.
Wait a minute. So
I can't. You haven't unlocked them.
Yeah, I have.
No, you haven't.
Unselect the character thing and reselect it because I did unlock him unless somebody else selected him. Yeah, he's unlocked. Like turn off the character thing and reopen it back up.
There it goes.
oh,
Okay.
and I did activate the rapid fire. So yeah, he gets hit 2 more times
Okay, that's fair.
with the explosive arrows.
I'll apply the arrows to the other one too. So let me apply the extra 4 damage. And then that's 15 on this one, but only because of the soak, not all of it goes through. So,
And that's 15 towards the skeleton group.
yep. I applied it to them. They have some soak, so that didn't all go through. So, with the blast, but you did hit them and you did hurt them. So, some. Okay.
Well, and the 2 pierce. Don't forget that.
The pierce doesn't go through on the skeletons. I already applied it on the guy you attacked, though.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
extra 4 damage from the extra 2 attacks.
Okay.
So, okay. Anything else, Elavok?
No, that's good.
Okay. Well, we got 1 person left, Core Drackle.
Oh, yeah. Quarter. I can't give him anything because I use it for my rapid fire.
You gonna go swimming?
Nope.
Oh, you're gliding over there
Yep. He's got wings. I'm gonna use them.
or flying over there. Okay.
Fucking errors. Uh,
And by the way, before you even worry about it, he's immune to fear. So fearsome doesn't work against him. That's part of the undead thing.
he's still prone, right?
Yes, he is. I don't think I put prone on him yet, but it is on him.
All right, so he gets kick him while they're down.
Okay.
Anybody pass a boost onto him?
Onto who?
I don't
For
think
Dark-
anybody's passed a boost because everybody's been using theirs for healing and strain and things like that right now.
Oh, hold on, I passed 2 boosts.
To whom?
The
Bongo.
Murdenar, Tazagar. What?
You go with that?
You want to use a story? Why 3 purple?
Say he's hard, right?
Average difficulty. Sorry, everything is always average difficulty, and then with nemesis they go up with that. And he's not a nemesis level, so he's just that. But he is 2 black die. Okay. And then, do you want to spend a story point?
Boom, boom.
Nice.
16 damage. Hit him pretty hard.
I'll call Cougar. Tazengar. And Kalar.
Okay.
Oh, wait. That's too many. Call Cougar, Tazengar, and pass one on to the next.
I'm going to delete Ulrich off of here because he does not need to be on here right now. I'm just going around. And now we get to Skeleton 5. And since he got summoned, he just raises up out of the ground, I'll say this turn. Okay. We're at the top of the next round. I think Skeleton 4 is going to change its weapons for its maneuver. And then it's going to try to attack you with its greatsword, or with their greatswords. And there's only one extra one, so it's only upgraded once. And Catcrot has 2 defense.
2 more. I put my thing.
You're putting your shield on him?
No, wait.
Okay.
He's too far from me. My bear wasn't, but he is.
Okay. Are you good with that?
Mhm.
And he misses you. That is his go.
And he takes 2 strain.
Yep. He's not looking very good. One of the
Okay.
minions falls over dead with that strain. And then for the next one, I will do Skeleton 2. And the bear is right next to Skeleton 2, so Skeleton 2 is going to attack the bear for this turn.
That one I will activate it on.
Okay. Do you want to spend it? I'll spend a story point. Do you want to spend one back?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a wash. Are you good with that?
Adversary 1.
That's right. You go with that?
Mm-hmm.
He misses in a despair. How do you want to spend that despair?
He's feared, and he has to run away his next turn.
He's undead. He can't be feared.
Oh, damn it! You know what? He loses his sword and his arm together. It's now
He
over by
drops the sword.
Kalara.
He drops his sword. Okay, that's fair.
He swung his arm and it flew off, and now it's like right there. That's pretty
I don't know if
undead.
I'd take it that far away, but I'll.
Oh, okay,
he
then
dropped the sword,
just
basically.
put it in the water.
What?
Yeah,
You
that's
won't
fine.
take it that far,
Fucking-
Mister. I'm gonna throw your mace into a burning building 20 feet away.
Hey,
What?
wasn't
Uh-huh,
that like a double
uh-huh.
double like
Uh-huh.
No, that was a
summon or
single
whatever?
despair.
It was.
It was a
No,
single despair.
I think all the skeletons lose their
Fair. I
right
will
arm.
give you that one back because that is fair. He threw his arm over here and the swords are all over there. All 5 of their arms came off.
There
yeah.
you go.
Actually, you know what I'll do? One of their arms came off because that would sound more realistic. So they
Yeah.
still have the great sword, but that one does not get to upgrade it. So even if there's 5 of them, they don't get to upgrade. But I don't think they're getting another turn anyways. So.
Nope.
And then lastly, we are going to go with the Warden of Bones. And I did not mean to ping, but that's because I got the ping mode still on.
Is he within short range of me?
I don't know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's barely outside of short range of you.
Okay.
So he's going to spend a maneuver to stand up. He is then going to take damage to activate another maneuver. And 2 more skeletons get summoned. I'm just bringing them on the map, making them the right size. And now let's make them visible. He spends a maneuver to summon 2 more skeleton minion groups. And then from there, he's going to attack with his scythe. And Cordrackle has the extra soak, but he's got 4 melee defense. I'll spend a story point. Do you want to spend 1 back, Jack?
Yep.
Okay. And are you good with that dice pool?
Uh-huh.
Ooh. How do I want to spend that? I'll roll crits. I'll just roll crits on them.
9. Don't apply the wounds automatically. I'm taking it away.
Well, it's like 4 extra basically also because of the pierce.
No.
Well, it's 17
9.
plus 4, and then yeah.
It's not plus 4. It's 17 with 4 pierce.
Yes.
That's
But that just mitigates the soak, is what I'm getting at.
So it's 11. And then I will pair. He has parry, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. That's why you don't apply the damage automatically. He has abilities you can do.
And don't forget, he has a +3 soak from your thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm accounting for it. He has rank 2 parry. 2 plus our ranks in parry. 2 is 4. Plus that be 7. So he takes 17 minus 9 is 8. Minus 4 is 4. With a 4 pierce is 8. So he takes an 8. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, it should have been 11 minus the 3 is all you needed to do. To add the 3 back and then whatever your parry was too. So that was 4. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then for the double crit, he's going to roll personal crits. An 18.
No, that's wrong.
And a 25. Yeah, it is wrong. It should have been an 8.
Because
Why
he
is that
still has
a
crippled
crit on him?
his thing.
Let me do this. I don't know if I want to re-roll it. We'll just play it as is, but let me take crippled off of him real fast. Why does he have crippled? Oh, it's not even showing up on that anymore. It used to show up in the other window. It's actually on
I
his
have a way to
character
delete
sheet.
it. When I go to
Right
edit
click on the.
list, that doesn't close window. No, that just closes the window.
One second. Let me try to figure this out because maybe it's something else now. I think that's broken.
I think so too.
Yeah, because I don't get the ability to go in there. You can create new ones.
Yeah, but you can't get rid of any of them.
Let me look at another sheet, see if I can do something from another sheet, from like the party sheet. Nope. So we're not rolling that. We're rolling it manually from now on. So
Fuck Christ.
hopefully
Stupid
they'll
thing.
fix that. Well, I mean, Fantasy Grounds makes updates like this periodically, and this is when it becomes a pain in the butt. We rolled an 8 and a 15. So let me go see what those are real fast. Which I don't think either one of those are very bad, honestly. So he slowed down, and then the 15 is a sudden jolt, is what that one is. So that means that he dropped his weapon, basically, is what that was for the sudden jolt. And then he slowed down. The target can only act during the last allied initiative slot on their next turn. Not that that matters, because I think he acted last this turn. Okay. That is his go, and now we have a player slot. Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Okay. Clara goes, and we obliterate everybody within 30 feet of her.
Yep.
And those two are outside, so I'm gonna. But these both die. I'm just keeping them up there for now for their initiative. And did you want to do something else, Kalara? That was your or what else do you want to do? I should say.
Let's see.
And by the way, this was the only one with minions.
Good.
So this one worked out in your favor with that ult, or with your heroic.
Yeah.
You have 2 maneuvers, and you have your attack if you want. Or you can command your pet, but your pet is pretty far away.
Yeah.
But I don't think your pet is inhibited by the water because it's a goat.
No,
it's like
he floats.
Yeah.
Is anyone hurting on strain or anything yet?
I don't think anybody's hurting on strain, but I do know that Cordrackle needs some. He took a pretty hefty hit. It's not his whole life. It's close to half his life, but not quite
Okay.
from that one hit.
Okay, so uh
You can attack the boss, Kalara, if you want, or you can attack the other skeletons. It's kind of your call.
yes. I think I'm gonna attack the boss.
Go ahead. I think you're a little bit too far now, but if you move up 5 feet, I think because we said you were barely outside his range before.
Yeah. I think I'll actually move there.
Okay. You're in the water, so that took like 15 feet to move. So, but
Yep.
that's okay.
Yeah. And then my Yaka arrow. And he's there. Oh, go away. Dang it. No. There we go. And defense.
He has 2 range defense.
Okay. Upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll upgrade back. Okay. Look good.
It's a wash. Looks great.
success with 2 triumphs.
How do you want to spend those triumphs?
Does he have a weapon?
He, yeah, he does have a weapon. He's got a scythe.
So when my Yaka arrow hit him, he dropped his weapon.
Okay.
What the hell is that noise?
You're probably hearing my fan. It's like
Oh,
80 degrees in here.
that's better.
Somebody was
With a
driving
double
there.
crit, you should destroy that weapon.
I won't let her destroy it with an arrow. I mean, if it was a melee weapon, yes, I would let you. So
It goes flying off into the muck, 40
That's fair.
yards away.
It flew
And he-
off over here, but I'll just
And
put
he
it this
loses
way.
an arm.
And his arm falls off. Double crit.
Well, I mean, we'd have to roll for it to see if he lost a limb. So that's just how that usually works. But I'll let you throw it into the muck and he can't retrieve it. So with that double
There
crit,
you go.
yeah,
That's fine.
that's a more reasonable approach than destroying it.
That's fine with me.
Not that that's going to matter.
As I say, he's not going to be alive long enough to care one way or the other.
And you did a move. Did you have one maneuver left? Did you want us to do anything with that maneuver? What about a scathing tirade?
I
Don't
was
you
gonna
have that?
ask you. Yeah, I do, and I have the
Do you have the one that'll let you use it as a maneuver?
yeah.
Yes, you do. Okay, use that because right now you're going to hit everybody with strain damage, and none of these are like, yeah.
So yeah, I'll use my supreme scathing tirade.
Yeah, and I think it says you got to roll like a leadership check or something, or maybe it's something else, but yeah.
Let's see. A character may choose to suffer 1 strain. Use it as a maneuver instead of an action. Okay, character average coercion check.
Okay, so you roll an average coercion check with your yeah.
Coercion average.
And everybody within short range of you takes basically doesn't it say 2 strain damage or does it say something
Let's
else?
see. Suffers 1 strain, but for every advantage one enemy affects scathing tirade, suffers an additional strain for each advantage.
Okay, so the success yeah. And what did the 2 successes do? Does it say anything about those?
For each success generates to another enemy. So
you get to pick
enemies,
two enemies for that 2 strain.
2 enemies suffers 1 strain for each triumph. Okay. Yeah. So 2 enemies suffer 2 strain. So we'll go with the Warden of Bones and the skeletons right next to him.
Okay. And they both took wounds because they don't have any strain. Okay. That is your turn.
Yep.
Who wants to go next?
Tazengor will go.
Okay, go ahead, Tazengar.
Okay, so my 2 strain for rapid fire. And I'll spend a point, you'll spend a point.
Yep.
Explosive arrow time.
Okay. You will hit your ally with this one if you attack the same guy.
Well, he shouldn't have got so close. You like that?
I did. Okay, 13 damage. You got the 2 pierce, so let me apply that to him with the 2 pierce. And are you activating that several 2 more times with the rapid fire?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me do that. I'm going to apply it twice real fast to him. And then I'll take off the extra 4 pierce. He falls over dead, and the skeletons despawn. And that is that.
Nice.
And y'all get out of here. Y'all don't know where you're at, so what are y'all going to do to try to figure out where you're at, find your bearings?
I roll.
Don't roll bad. Don't roll a despair. You might fight something else.
I'm just trying to find out where we are. Knowledge
I'm
geography.
going to roll it harder because I'm going to roll it a little bit harder because you're like, I don't recall there ever being a swamp over in this area.
How hard?
I'm going to give one extra like it's hard difficulty.
Okay. Let me see if I can find out where we're at. Guys, I don't know where we're at. Someone else look.
Okay. Let's see. Geography and success.
Kalara's able to find her way out of the swamp, and then she finally finds her way back to the road for you guys. And y'all can all top off and stuff, heal yourself up, and remove all the strain as y'all go into the forge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull up the map for you. It's a huge map, just so you know. I'm not gonna put tokens on the map, type thing, but it's just so you can kind of see it.
Okay.
That was my nickname in high school.
Token.
Huge.
Looking skinny guy.
And by
Yeah,
the way,
he's so big
just
that
so y'all know, y'all have been to this city many a times because this is where King Dakon was at. It was basically where he actually was. Y'all should see the forge map right now.
I see. No map.
Yeah, and y'all would enter through the trading outpost type thing to the caves
Hey.
and stuff like that.
I still see the same map.
Did it not share?
Nope.
Nope.
Try sharing it again. Sharing share record.
Forge.
Oh,
Completely black.
it is ginormous map.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
It's a big fucking map. That's for damn sure.
Yep.
So it's this teeny tiny little.
So we're going to this is where I grew up, right?
Yeah, this is where you grew up. This is where King Dakon was. So every one of y'all been here. It's not like you haven't seen the forge before and so on. Every one of you guys have been here at the forge before in the past. And let me kind of read to you what happens as you guys are entering real fast.
Okay.
So the familiar scent of iron, smoke, and stone fills your lungs. Forge sprawls before you, just as you remember. Massive black stone walls veined with molten light, roaring forges scattered across the terrace levels, and the distant rhythm of hammers striking anvils. The heartbeat of Dakon's old kingdom. But something feels wrong. The banners you once saw, proudly bearing the emblems of King Dakon, now hang tattered, replaced by unfamiliar sigils. Dwarves in heavy armor, far more than you remember, patrol the streets in tight formation. At the city center, a great cubicle where the sky's tower basically is a great cubicle It stands partially blackened and the scaffold's been abandoned. Conversations hush as you pass. Smiths glance up from their work, their faces guarded. It's clear a tension hums through the forge, hotter than the forges themselves. And then you hear it, murdered beneath the clank of tools, words like traitors, loyalists, the forge master's demands. The forge is divided. Whatever dreams you carried here will not survive untouched. As you step through the main thoroughfare, every conversation dies. Eyes sharpen behind smoot-smeared faces. Armor patrols tighten. Grips on pikes and hammers. Shopkeepers freeze mid-trade. And in the balconies above, dwarves peer down at you. Their glances silent question. What are they doing back? Y'all hear. The air itself feels thicker, charged with suspicion. Hear a careless word, be as deadly as the drawn blade. You catch the edge of the whisper as two dwarves hurry past. And you hear them say, the Sky Tower's cursed, they'll bring the mountain down on all of us. Or they'll bring down the tower on all of us. Further on, another voice hisses from a shadowed doorway. They better leave while they can. Blood runs quicker than molten iron these days. So y'all kind of enter the city, and it's not like things once were. Y'all would have been welcomed into the city. Everybody would have liked you in the city, but you kind of get the feeling nobody wants y'all around right now.
Sucks to be them.
That's why Tazengar is waving the middle finger. You get a finger. You get a finger. You get a finger.
What's our mission here?
So the mission that you have from before is, for whatever reason, the materials to make the Skyforge has stopped. So y'all are here to try to figure out what's happened, and you kind of have a hint now as what's happening. Where do y'all want to go?
Let's go with that.
Well,
Let's
I
visit
guess
Murdernar's house of child.
we're going to the temple. Yes.
Yeah. Where's the tavern?
The Grand Temple? Okay. There's probably a tavern in like every district, so it doesn't matter which one you go to.
Is this where Bernard's sect of paladins are at?
This is, Murdenar would have been a paladin from here.
So this is where they brought the Death Knight book? Oh,
Yep.
they brought the book too?
No,
This might be a bad idea.
He's working for a different sect of paladins is what he was doing, and that was part of Ulrich's thing. So it's they're similar sect, but they follow a different path. Kind of think about it like this: they're like
This is where
the other
Ulrich
paladins.
and I started off and got trained up to be paladins. Ulrich went and joined essentially the Scarlet Crusade, while I'm in the Silver Hand. If that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody but Feta should get the reference.
Yes.
Mosada wasn't listening.
But I mean, I feel like we should have known better at that point.
So you go back to the. I'm assuming. Did you change your icon, Tazengar?
He's a
You
monkey.
just noticed that?
I did.
Monkeying around.
Okay.
Let's go to the temple and figure out what the hell this whole curse thing is about.
So who do you know at the temple? Who do you go see?
Probably one of the.
One of the people that know things.
Yeah, let's go find the priest.
Is it somebody that you know?
On the priest that was in charge of the orphans.
Okay.
You'll probably know enough
So
to know me
you're-
well enough. His
Murnar,
name could
welcome.
be Timothy.
Timothy, okay. Timothy, you walk up
Sounds
and he
okay.
sees you. He
Timmy!
kind of looks. He looks at you,
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
confused because he hasn't seen you in a while. Is that you, Murdnar?
Hey, Timmy. How
How are
you
you?
doing?
Come on.
Timmy. That's what I was thinking. He's like, how are you doing, Murdnar? What brings you back to the forge? You guys haven't been around here in a long time.
Oh, you know, little spout of treason will do that to a person. Anyways, how things going here? Seems like everybody's kind of on edge.
Everybody is on edge. There's basically the city split between two factions right now. And since there's no king or no ruler, they're basically those two factions don't want to work together. They don't want to do anything at all together, and they're causing a lot of ruckus and it's creating a lot of tension.
What's this I hear about a curse, though?
There's not really a curse. You probably heard somebody cursing at something.
No, they said something about some pillar or tower or whatever being cursed.
Were they talking about the Sky Tower, which is in Naricol?
I don't know.
That's what they were talking about. That you heard that about the tower in Naricol.
Okay. So there's two factions. Both of them are being assholes to each other. And
Yeah.
they're vying for power because of the vacuum.
Basically, that's essentially what's happening.
Okay. Who are these factions?
There's the Anvil Guard
Mm-hmm.
and the Forge clans.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who has the upper hand at the moment? Neither?
Neither one of them. They're equal footing right now.
All right. And which one was more closely aligned to King Dakan?
Both of them were when King Dakan was here, because King Dakan was able to keep them in line and things like that. But since King Dakan isn't able to keep them aligned, and because basically there was some bad stuff, that there's been some bad blood ever since King Dakan's passing about between them. So
Which side is the temple sympathetic to?
neither.
Of course. You can't make this easy, can you?
Nope.
How am I supposed to make this easy? I mean, that's what's going on. I mean, I can get you in contact with people. You can try to go set up a meeting with both of them and speak to them.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna have to do.
Bring us some beer.
Well,
I have orphans. I don't have beer. Orphans don't get to drink beer.
what are you talking about, Timmy? We used to drink beer when I was 6.
That explains a lot.
Clarity.
Fucked up as this sounds, he's not wrong.
I mean, we're in medieval times, guys. Like,
Okay, fine.
everybody
Where are
drank.
the temple maidens?
They drink ale. You didn't drink water because water would get you sick.
That is true.
Yeah, like everybody drank ale.
Well,
It
or
was very
mead.
watered down, like and not very high alcohol content, but nobody drank water.
Yeah, you need alcohol to clean it usually.
Anyways, what do you guys think? We try and get a meeting of the faction leaders. Maybe use the temple as neutral ground. See if we can figure out what we can do here.
Oh, by the way,
Sounds
you're also
good.
lucky. You're very lucky. Because if you would have taken that Death Knight, you wouldn't have been able to enter the Grand Temple.
Yeah, probably. I probably would have just turned them all into my minions.
So,
You know.
there would have been something blocking you. That's something I actually had set up in case you took that. So,
Okay. Hey, well, Timmy.
well, if you want to go seek the
high
Anvil
priest.
Guard, go speak with Thrawn. You can find Thrawn actually in the Anvil Quarter. Okay, you'll have to probably search around for him in the Anvil Quarter to track him down. And then there's also Matra Droka Firevane from the Forge clans. And the Forge clans are going to be off next to the noble quarter.
Let's split up, gang.
So the noble quarter.
Really?
Okay, so it's the nobles versus the working guy.
Not exactly. Okay, the noble quarter it's not the noble quarter area. It's just up there where that little line I think leads off to the noble quarter is how I understood it. So
Okay,
'Cause
so
that's
what's
a
his?
little-
So the guard is based out of the Anvil quarter, right?
yeah, the Anvil Guard is out of the Anvil quarter.
Okay.
And
And
then-
the other faction is based out of the noble quarter up there.
Yeah, in that area just to the right of where it says noble quarter. So
Okay. And what is the position of the guy in charge of the nobles faction?
well, they don't like the Sky Tower going in at all. They're really upset that they're sending all those resources when they can't when they don't feel like they can defend themselves after what's happened to
Great.
the Khan.
So we side with the Anvil quarter.
Oh,
We need the
that's
Sky
spoken,
Tower,
that's spoken easy.
right?
Well, you might be able to negotiate with them, but you're going to have to talk to them. I don't know if the Anvil Guard is going to give you an easy time either. You might recognize Thrawn when you actually see him because he's got a bone to pick with you, Murdnar.
Everybody has a bone to pick with me.
Someone to, yeah, so I was going to say, someone has a bone to pick with Murdner.
Probably fuck someone's wife.
Probably.
that
I mean,
checks.
she wasn't his wife at the time.
Lies.
That you know of.
I'm going to the noble quarter. Bye.
At least I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
All right. We all want to head to Anvil quarter first then?
Sure.
Hey, is
Hey.
there anybody in the Anvil quarter that can work draconic materials? Like this is the biggest forge city in the whole country.
You're
right?
100% correct. But roll me some perception checks to see if you can find somebody.
I'll roll that too.
Wait, can I get a boost for born and raised here?
You can get a boost for anything else except for this, because this one will be kind of for what I'm doing here. So,
Wow.
Is there a difficulty?
everything's hard difficulty for like these type of checks now. Tazengar sees.
I succeeded.
Tazengar sees
Isengard finds the bar.
Nope, he finds a draconian armor smith.
That's what he was looking for. I was looking for the bar.
I mean,
Okay, well then you can go find the bar. You found the bar that's got like cheap drinks all night. Okay, it's like
There you go.
it's happy hour time. That's what
Alright.
you found.
Brudinar and I
Cinco de
both
Mayo.
succeeded. Let's go.
Myrnar, my second one is Cordrackle, but it rolls under my name for whatever reason.
No, what Cordrackle sees another. He sees another draconian. And give me 1 second while I pull up that part of the story.
I already forgot the name of the second person in the noble quarter, so that name of the person in the noble quarter is going to be Mamma Jamma Flame Piss.
He sees it, so he sees Cordrackle, and also at the same time as you're like approaching, Cordrackle, long time no see, my friend.
What's up, buddy?
You did it perfect, man.
I didn't quite catch your name there.
I did not create a name for him. Good job, Sherrod. Needless to
Maybe
say,
the GM was prepared for this encounter.
His name is
I
now
don't know
Fluffy.
what your name is.
His name is now Fluffy. Go ahead.
I wouldn't go too far on the
His
if
name is
GM was
Krog.
prepared part.
his name is Krog.
We'll
Krog.
reference last Thursday.
You don't remember me? I'm Krog. We're from
Oh,
the same.
yeah.
We're from the same draconian group. What brings you to the forge here today?
Oh, I need you to craft me some shit. Okay, I'm done with that voice. I need you to craft me, some armor using these dragon scales that we have come across.
Yeah, that might take some time, but I don't know if you've heard, our homeland's at war right now.
The whole world seems to be at war. Kind of sucks. I got to deal with the problems here before we can get help to go deal with the problems there. You know how it is.
Yeah, but your leads may not survive if you don't head back at some point. Y'all need to figure out a good time to go do that, to go help your liege out. Otherwise, he won't survive.
Oh, well. All right, make the armor
Actually, he
for
says our liege.
make the armor for Murdenar here. He can
It
collect
should-
it, and I'm out. Deuces, guys, and Cordrackle flies away, never to be seen again.
Oh,
The thing that was true was the fact of that his thing was at war, but it just kind of fits that he goes off to help his liege and so on.
yeah.
Yeah.
If he can't be in it anymore, if he can, then if he can play and we get it switched and stuff, we'll before he heads off, y'all buy him a little crystal that allows him to kind of communicate with y'all, or communicate with Archmage Tamorn also, so you can teleport type thing.
Okay.
Cool.
So that way he can come back at any time and help you guys out. So
Wait, leave us your silver.
No, I'm taking it all with me.
That's selfish.
sorry, that was
Upgrade
just
your gear as he flies away. Oh, that was abrupt. Didn't even give us a proper goodbye.
No, dragons.
Yeah. Anyways,
Especially gay dragons.
I know. So flamboyant.
Fabulous.
So how long do you need to craft that armor?
he needs a few like a few days or whatever. So
All right, we'll be in the city. We got to deal with the problems here, so we'll come back at some point and collect it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye, Fluffy.
And did somebody roll earlier to find the Anvil Guard to find Thrawn?
I mean, like, he has a beef with me, I obviously know him. I should probably know where he's at. Or at least
Well,
where
he
his
moves
house is at.
around. Yeah.
Or where the Anvil Guard.
I found him.
Yup, you found him. Okay.
Good job.
I look at Murderer. I think that guy looks like a Throng. Let's go.
You find him in a smelting, the stone doors grind shut behind you. The hall smells of old ash, still polished. Captain Thrawn Hammerfall stands by the remnants of a shattered war table, arms crossed over blackened plate, Thrawn without turning. So the prodigals return. I'd say it's good to see you alive, but that's a lie.
Well,
Well, damn.
I would say it's good to see you too, but that just means Ethel is still unavailable.
He slowly turns his face. The lines are all with bitterness. He goes, "You vanished. While the ground split, while the kin turned blades on kin, we lost hundreds of good men holding the furnace gates. Where have you been? On some sky-cursed errand?"
Maybe.
Just dealing with the king getting assassinated and all the fallout of that, and trying to keep the kingdom together. No big fucking deal or anything. Having assassins come after us over and over again. It's been just sunshines and rainbows all around.
It was a
Or
nice
just hiding.
vacation.
You say what?
He says, "Or just hiding." I didn't hear what you said. Sorry, Feta.
Oh, go ahead. I was
Okay.
just being a smart
He
guy.
said, "Or just hiding," under his breath, as you
Oh,
say that.
I walk up and I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yep.
Okay, now I got to go create an encounter for this.
Oh, it's not gonna be a
Oh,
fight.
jeez.
I punch him. I'm like, you don't get to disrespect me like that. You know fucking goddamn well that I haven't been hiding. It doesn't matter what you think of me personally. You know of how I am as a warrior. And you question that?
So roll me a coercion, a hard coercion check.
Coercion. Where the fuck is it now? It should be at the top, right? Is that hard?
Yep. You're lucky for the success. Okay.
2 successes.
Thrawn, he grunts visibly, restraining himself, barking an insult.
Now, we've come
So-
back here
What brings
to
you
help
back here?
fix this fucking city. And I came to you first.
You've been gone. Things have turned since King Decon walked these halls. Where we were builders once, now we fight to keep the city in line from becoming a pipe dream of rap clan and politics.
Obviously. So why don't we sit down? We have some beer. We get a little bit of food, and we talk out what the fuck's going on here.
I thought the stone had swallowed you all. Dead men don't walk through the gates, yet here
Oh,
you
give
are.
it up already.
What brings you crawling back? Guilt, gold, or just running again?
I am this close from making sure you have no more heirs.
Yeah, you tell him, Kitty.
Okay, roll another coercion check. A hard one.
Coercion's my best one.
No, this is how, this is the
Yeah.
RP on here. You fell. He goes, get out of my face. You haven't earned my respect yet. And you don't get to roll again against him to try to earn some of his respect right now. Somebody else has to try to RP this now.
Okay,
Give me
Laura,
fucking
you got
sense
this.
into this fucking retard.
Do I have to? Okay. Oh. That's
Sorry, that's the consequence for the failure and so on.
coercion.
You don't have to do coercion. You could do something else, whatever you're best at, Kalara.
Oh,
If
coercion is a good one, or the only,
Okay.
Yeah. And you said hard?
Yes. Triumph, that's good. Okay.
So I know you don't know me, but honestly, we have come a long way to help out this city and to try and get things back on track. And I think you're just being a little self absorbed and egotistical here. And I think you need to take a step back and take a breath so you can actually listen to your childhood friend here.
We're not friends. That's what Murder
Because of
says,
her
right?
success, he says, you're lucky I'm not one for bearing grudges in the stone. So what do you want to know about what's going on? So now he's a little
So-
bit more receptive to speaking to you.
So since the death of the king, it's seeming like there's two factions vying for leadership. So who are the players in this game, and how can we defeat the losing side?
Well, the Forge clans and us are at odds with one another because we both disagree with how we should be supporting the sky, what we should be doing in the city. My group wants to support the building of the thing because we know that we'll get the men here to protect us at time. The other group, though, they really don't want it done. They don't mind they don't mind helping with it if they have to, but they're kind of resistant to it, and it's just causing a lot of conflict right now because the other group have a lot more to lose being in the area of the nobles
Okay.
if the city's not defended. You want to try to make another check now? And actually, Murdnar, you can make a check again now that she passed that part, since you moved on to the next step. When are y'all going to roll me a check?
I'm trying to think of what I want to know. So, Myrnar, what ultimately is our goal here to help the...
We need to get the flow of materials going again.
Okay.
That's right. Sure. That's our goal.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
One side or the other side. Either one, doesn't matter. One of them has to start providing the materials again.
Okay, so I guess my question to him would be, if we help them succeed in gaining power or gaining control over the city, will they get the flow of goods and services moving again?
He says, of course, if you can get the other side, yeah, we'll be willing to help you get the supplies going again. That's what we want. We want to be able to get people here to help protect us as soon as possible.
Why do they not want that to happen?
Well, the other group wants to basically build defenses here to help protect themselves, and they want to spend all that resources on making armor,
So
weapons.
they want a turtle.
Yes,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay. So they're stupid.
Yes. So
All right.
we don't
Well, it
want
sounds like
them
we
in
chose the
power
right
anyway.
side.
Well, you haven't spoken
Yeah.
to the other side yet.
Oh, I don't care about what they have to say now.
If they're only willing to hoard the resources to basically barricade themselves into this city and not continue with the alliances or the trades or any of that, then they're useless.
Mm-hmm.
So I would rather help the side that wants to open up the trade routes again and continue with commerce and alliances.
So what do you need from us? You need them to disappear?
Well, I need you to try to see if you can get the information out of him, and I need that hard check or whatever for what he wants you to do. So if he's willing to share it, and actually, yeah, it's this time. It's hard.
Oh,
Clara
I
fails
failed.
this time. You don't get to roll again, Clara. Sorry.
Yep.
Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Monkey Man.
I'll admit, it's not my strongest suit.
Kazengar's at the bar. She's not
Oh yeah,
with you guys.
Kazengar's at the bar.
Murnar,
Tweedledum.
you can roll again. Also, Murnar, you're in like the
Oh, okay.
Next phase.
All right.
you're
Look,
on the like this is a multi-tiered phase thing that I'm trying to create for the RP. So
we're here to help you. Our differences aside, we all have the same goal here. So what do you need for us to do to make it happen? I can go over there, make these people disappear. I can break some knees,
How
get
about
them
we
to bend.
talk to the other people?
You know, they might want to talk to them and just try and do it peacefully, but
Yeah, do that.
you know, whatever it takes, I'm down to make it happen so that I can get out of your hair. All right? All right.
you succeed.
That.
Let's choose the option of talking to them peacefully. Because two clans working on it together makes it go by quicker and faster.
Uh-huh.
So I have a covert assignment that needs some specialty sabotage type things.
You have my attention?
There's a shipment due from the southern mine, or from the mine, and so on. We don't want blood, but we can't reach the Ember Forges. Basically, we want to collapse the pass that's in the mine. Delay the
We
metal.
want to collapse the pass.
They'll howl, but the city will move forward. Keep your names off of it. This never happened. He tells you.
Why can't we just go over there and break their knees and get them to submit?
We need them
Because
to
they will submit if they can't get the resources to protect, and they'll have no choice.
But if they can't get the resources and you can't get the resources, the whole damn city's useless.
No. We have a way. Roll me and somebody roll me a lore check if you don't mind.
Lore, just lore?
Yeah, knowledge lore.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Pass on a boost to the next person to roll a lore check.
Okay.
And actually, this one should have been average. Sorry.
Oh, then that would have been
There's a
There you go.
success.
There's the success.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay. You know, this whole thing wouldn't have happened if the Stonebind's path that was built by both clans, it's been sealed for decades, but sometimes I wonder if the stone remembers better than dwarves do. He kind of says, and then he kind of asks y'all to leave. And that's the last thing he says.
All right, cool. Let's go talk to the other people now.
So you really want to talk to them and see what they have to say, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, two clans working together is better than one. Because this is time sensitive, right?
I'm not
Yeah.
there, so y'all RP this out. He's escorted y'all out, so.
Yeah. Now we need to go over there, talk to them, and then see if we can't do what he asked us. Because it's just stealth. It's the stealth OP.
I'm not a stealthy person.
No,
so.
no, you don't. You don't come. You stay home.
Okay.
We're gonna go into this
I'll go.
mine all stealthily. He's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm here." Clank.
I'm gonna say go find Tazengar and have a beer.
All right, I go find Tazengar and have a beer with him.
Everyone else go to the noble quarter.
Okay.
Clara's our spokesperson. I just want to make this clear.
Okay.
Y'all can all RP with this. Come on.
Actually,
I'm
yeah.
not doing it the way we were doing it. It's just hard checks for just about everything.
I was gonna say, do we really want Murder Run to go? He has good coercion. He can go have a drink after we talk to them and leave the stealthy stuff to me and Tazengar.
I have the same coercion as him.
Oh, we don't need him. Let's go.
I also have charm, so
Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go find Mama Jamma Flame Piss real quick.
oh, okay.
I don't remember their name.
Matron Droka Firevane.
It was close.
No, Mama Jamma Flame. I like mine better. Okay, so I'm gonna head over to the Noble Quarter.
As y'all are heading over there,
Uh-huh.
you hear a dwarf talking about how you can possibly just steal the resources if you needed to. Like, nobody's really guarding the resources super much right now because of the tension and stuff like that, but you kind of get a feeling you might be able to steal the resources if you wanted.
All right, so if this doesn't work out, we're
is
just gonna
this-
steal it.
So is this just one like load of resources we're trying to get, or are we trying to reopen trade routes?
Well, you really ultimately want to reopen trade routes, but you'll get the project back on track if you do get some materials that they can do something. You just may have to come back again.
Okay.
All right, let's talk to these people, and then if this falls through, we can just steal it. It's fine, or do the stealthy mission. But we need to get both of these people working together.
Necessarily, but it'd be easier if they were.
Oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna keep on going to the Noble Quarter.
Okay. Y'all get to the Noble Quarter. Roll me some checks to see if you can find her.
Perception. Oh, I see her.
Sense.
Sweet.
Walk up and I'm gonna
Shoot.
say, "Are you Mama Jamma Flame Piss?"
Oof.
No, I'm not. I'm Matron Droker Firevane. Get my name right.
That's what I said. Anyway.
Uh-huh. He did say that, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know what you heard, but that's exactly what I said.
The lift shutters down into a deep stone. You emerge from molten light. Hammer song. Matron Droka seated on a throne of riveted steels, lava glass. Her golden prosthetic hand rests on her knee. She does not stand. And then she recognizes you guys. I thought you were dead. Some hoped. Others cursed your names. Me.
Why was that?
You left us. You ditched us.
How?
Well, you haven't been back in the city for years. Everybody thought you were dead.
You ever think to ask what actually happened?
It doesn't matter. You haven't come back. What took you so long to come back?
King died. We found who killed the king. Fought him. Almost died in the process. Fought many other things. Now we're on a mission to save everything. While you were sitting here in a city. While we had to
I
do
assume
everything
you're
up
doing
front.
as you always did, chasing clouds while we drown in the stone.
You're drowning
She
in a
beckons
city.
a servant. She beckons a servant and says, "Get me an L," and then waves him off.
Yeah, it just looks like you're really drowning over here on a throne. I point at the cat. You see him? He lost an arm fighting for everybody.
Why are you here? Back to pluck favors from a forge you abandoned? You want the tower? The tower's poison. A spike through our sovereignty.
Who told you that?
This is just what she believes.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like an opinion. It's not something she has fact to support.
Gotcha. So we're just going to say, without that tower, we all die.
You're not going to be able to sit here on your throne behind your walls
Drinking your ale, you will be
And-
dead on the floor.
and not continue trade with your allies outside of the city. eventually you will be overthrown. You will be slaughtered, and the people outside of here will just take what they want from you instead of doing legitimate trade.
I don't even know what that role would be because that's just stating facts.
Coercion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do
I know,
that.
but
Do that.
it's
You
to
want the
coerce.
truth, then hear this. The Anvil Guard seeks to bleed us for our dream that they don't understand. We're the lifeblood now, the workers, the builders, and I won't hand over a flag. And then
Well, she passed that, but
she did. Okay, so that moves on to the next part.
mhm.
She looks over at you. I had your names written on a carved wall of fallen allies. I should have carved them in shame. Cowards don't firelight here, so why return to the fire that forged you? Speak quickly. I don't want to waste a coal on ghost with silver tongues.
Yeah, well, you keep calling us cowards, but we were in the thick of everything. We were the ones guarding and supporting this land and trying to make everyone have a better life and trying to weed out all the traitors. And it seems to me like all you did was sit back here and do nothing.
Do nothing. We've been at odds against the other faction because we're without a king. We don't have a leader. Somebody has to try to get us back on track. We need a leader. We need to focus on taking care of our city first.
That leader shall be me.
Don't listen to the murder dwarf.
Did you come
He's
back in there?
Don't listen to the murder dwarf. He's drunk.
Kneel before your new king.
Who
Are
let
you
him
back in, or are
in?
you at the bar still?
Who let
No,
him?
Because you'd have never made it to the bar with how fast they found her. So
No, I'm not there. I'm not there.
okay.
But aren't you guys agreeing with me at this point that we just need to break
I mean,
the
I was gonna say something along the lines of, we're here for that exact reason. We need to unite. We understand that the city needs to be worked on, but there are bigger things in play that none of us can control unless we get the Sky Tower done. Otherwise, everyone you know, everyone you love, will be killed.
Go ahead and make me a hard check for something, however you want to present that.
My best one.
Hopefully it's diplomacy, because that sounded like diplomacy there.
I have deception, cool. I don't even.
Well,
see
cool
one for
doesn't work for
diplomacy.
that.
I don't see diplomacy. My best one is deception.
Then you could say you said some sort of thing to deceive her a little bit in there. Partial truths. Or
Yeah,
partial truths.
I don't believe everyone's gonna die. We're gonna save them. Oh God, this is gonna suck. Don't do this to me, game. Just roll it.
One yellow and one green?
Oh my God! I
Success.
did it!
Good job. Wow.
Name older than traditions, offer service or appeal to honor. Sorry, that was for me. Sorry. You remember the Ember rites, the old forge chants? We've not heard those in years. Few care to anymore. Fine. That earns a word, but not trust, she says.
So does that mean that we get you to talk with them for some sort of peace agreement?
No. I'm going to talk with you and see if you can do something to help us.
What do you need?
What
I
do you
want to
want?
gauge your motives. What are you here for?
We're here to get the trade routes open. We're here to make this city better and to be prosperous.
To unite
And
the
in order
clans.
to do that, you need to be able to unite with each other so that way you can be a single
Entity.
force
Hmm.
against everyone else. But a city divided is easily conquered.
Roll me a check. Another hard one.
We're here to make the kingdom great again.
Macca. We're Macca.
First of all, we're going to tear off
Success.
everything that's coming into the city.
The Anvil Guard want our alloy to craft weapons, not wonders. The Sky Tower is a monument to control. They want the Dragon Shadow replaced by their own. Let me tell you this. There are schematics. There are some schematics that we actually need that the other group has. We don't know where they're stored, but we want you to swap them with our version, a flawed version, and then let their builders waste time chasing ghosts with their own blueprints.
Yeah, see, now that does not sound like you're willing to work together. You, again, are trying to divide your own city. And why would you want them
How are
to
we going to
waste
get peace?
your
The other group
resources?
doesn't want to work with us, and we don't really want to work with them anymore. How are we going to get peace? How do you recommend this?
I guess one side has to win.
I mean, or you can talk out
If
your
you
problems.
guys are unwilling,
Roll
if
me
you're
a lore check real fast.
if you're unwilling to work together, then one side has to win over the other. And lore. Hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Success.
Perfect. Okay. She says, well, if you really want to try to find a way of peace, maybe you can find the Stonebind's path that's been sealed, and maybe with the things we find down there, we can use that to defend ourselves, and we can actually accomplish both goals.
That sounds like we can do that. Where is it?
So you'll have to find it. You'll have to find an old map.
Can you point me in a direction? North, east, south, up, down?
Well, I will tell you this. We know the path to the area has been collapsed.
Great.
We have a murdered dwarf. Stones don't matter.
Just then, Tazagar walks in.
Oh, God.
Nobody has to worry. I've solved all the problems.
Oh, yeah?
I've poisoned the city's water supply.
Oh, God. Don't listen to him. He's drunk.
Everyone will die.
She looks at you. What you do? Pee in it again, Tazengar?
She said again. She knows you. We're good. We'll take him home and put him to bed. Don't worry.
I have filled it with essence of nightshade.
Last question to this lady. Do you know where we can try to find a map?
Well, you could try the library, which is in the Hall of Long Banner. In that area, there's some lots of books there, things like that. You can start off in that area to see if you can find some stuff.
All right, we will keep in touch. Not Tazengar. He's going to bed.
I still think it'd be easier on you just to trade the plans out to kind of keep them delayed so that we can do that, and I'll be willing to re-enable shipments because that will allow us to get the materials that we need to craft weapons.
And then with those weapons, then what will you do?
We'll use them to defend ourselves. We'll give them to every person here to defend the city if something attacks.
And what about the rest of
You're not
the
even
country?
able to defend yourselves against your own city.
Well, we'll have a better chance if we have weapons to defend ourselves for every person here.
If they have weapons, they'll just escalate and attack the other side.
Well, our life the past couple years has
Well, they
been
both
quite...
have weapons already, and they're both equal ground, so I don't think that really holds true in that case.
Our lives
They're not
have
trying to keep them for themselves.
Our lives have not been easy the last couple of years. I think we're going to go try to find this path.
So you have 4 paths. I won't spend the rest of the time RPM because whatever you decide, I'll build next week.
Okay, what's the 4?
I think I'm with Tazengar on this one.
Poison
So
the
the
city's
first
water?
pass,
We're going to poison the city's water supply and force
my
them all to
God.
cement.
This is very paladin of you.
You are out voting.
Greater good.
these.
Uh-huh.
Is it the greater good or was it the easier solution, Murdenar?
So the first solution
Tomato.
is the first solution that you guys that showed up later on your way here. You found that, hey, you can just try to go steal the resources. There'll be consequences if you do that because trade's not open back up, but you'll at least get stuff started back up again. That type of thing. If you steal the resources. Okay. The second option is you can side with either one of the two sides, which is basically the second and third option, doing their quest. The fourth option is to try to find this one place and solve both of their problems and get them to come together.
Let's go find Narnia.
You're forgetting about the fifth option.
City domination under the rule of Murder Dwarf?
This water is moving water. It's just going to push it out in like a day or so. It's like a
No,
river going through the city.
We kill the noble quarter.
No, why?
Why not?
They're not evil.
They're not evil.
Standing in the way. That's evil enough for me.
Yeah, and I stood in the way of you in a chest.
They are standing in the way of us trying to defeat a evil necromancer.
Exactly, but
They are evil in their act of doing that.
there's evil in the act of you killing them, cutting down the manpower, and having the time, or cutting the time in half of the sky
No,
tower.
we just kill their leadership.
They're gonna rebel. Do you think they're gonna take that sitting down?
No, you kill their leadership, and
You're-
then the other clan takes over.
You're gonna incite a civil war that's worse.
Who's gonna organize their side if all their leadership is dead?
It doesn't matter. They're just gonna fight.
No.
Even caged
You
and
cut the head. You cut the head off the snake.
cornered animals
of the
will
body
fight
dies.
back.
Well, they won't. They'll submit to the amble quarter.
Now, I want to go find the peaceful route,
Peaceful.
the one that's gonna give them even more stuff.
Well, if you're going to change Murdnar's mind, you're going to have to roll some checks, right, Murdnar?
Tazengar, are you with me on this one? Let's just assassinate the leadership while everybody else goes and does their little piddly ass quests.
Everybody to die.
He just wants chaos.
Fuck up.
He's not on anybody's side right now. We have one vote for kill everybody, one vote for kill the nobility.
No, not kill everybody.
That's what he said. He said
Kill the
everyone's
leadership.
dies.
Yeah.
No, I want all the dwarves to die in the city.
Yeah, okay. These are
Everyone wants
dwarves.
everyone.
He's really
Fucking genocide.
What the-
Okay.
So we have one vote for genocide. We have one vote for kill nobility, and with me and Kalara, we have peaceful.
Oh, I didn't say peaceful.
Oh, okay. I say peaceful.
Let me put it
Let's
this
go
way. If
find
y'all-
this
I'm
tunnel.
going to jump in for a second. If you try to go after everybody in the city like that, that's
Everybody,
going to be a hard
just the
fight.
leadership of the noble quarter.
Well, no, you heard what Elevok said. If
Yeah,
you try
okay.
that route,
Nobody's trying to kill the whole city. That's
Tazengars.
That would be Elevok.
Yeah, I am.
even I wouldn't let you do that.
Okay, so one vote for genocide, one vote for kill the nobility quarter, and one vote for finding this tunnel that's going to solve all the problems.
you're going to have to get people on your side if you want to win.
Clara, you know you want peace. You're the mom of the group.
Yeah, well, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of all my charges, and their selfish ways.
Exactly. I'm going
So-
for something that's for everybody.
Uh-huh. There is not going to be an everybody kind of thing here.
Did Cat Corrupt pick a side?
Don't kill everybody in the city. Just kill the leadership on both sides.
Oh, he said both sides. That's a different one
Oh,
now
God.
too. Okay.
Yeah, we kill the leaders on both sides. No leadership. Everybody parties.
But what
Give
happens
them-
when we leave and they don't have a leader there?
That sounds like a them problem.
That's an us
World War
problem.
III.
Are we in the city? It's not an us problem.
But we need them to build the Sky Tower, which we need.
You need the resources from them to build the Sky Tower, not them to build it. So
Oh, you see, we don't need the people. We just need the stuff. We
True.
can send somebody in to get the stuff.
We can actually just steal the stuff.
And there we go too. Hey, let's just steal everything.
I don't think we should kill any of these
on.
leaders.
I know you are a cat person, but stop being such a pussy.
I mean, without
Come on.
leaders, they're just gonna suffer. They're gonna rebel. They're gonna
Don't
do something.
act like a neutered kitty. Come on.
Look,
Have some
we
balls.
were presented with, let's find this tunnel that can solve all these problems and possibly
Hey.
speed up the Sky Tower thing because there was weaponry in there. And we,
They
you know
all
what?
hate
Maybe
us. They all think we abandoned them. Oh, poor little me. They ran away from the fight. They do not understand what we were doing. They think we ran away.
Look.
So I say, fuck them.
look. This is one of those situations where if you kill one, two more is gonna come back
Kill them all.
stronger.
We
They're-
just killed the leadership on the noble quarter.
Yeah, you kill
no.
one
And then
person
the
from
ambo
there.
quarter will take over, and then they can get all the supplies, and everybody's happy.
That's too idealistic. Like nothing's gonna happen. No one's gonna rebel. Their leader just died.
We just
They're gonna
killed the
take
rebels.
up arms. And that's wasting time. When we can just go find a tunnel with stuff, we could probably even find a good weapon or something in there for us. There's a possibility of that, or like an ore to make into a good weapon
Okay.
in that place.
I meet you halfway. Okay. We go to the tunnel. We get the weapons. We come back. We kill the nobles.
I hate you. Why would... But if we solved the problem in the beginning, why would we cause another one?
Okay, see, how about this one? We kidnap all the leaders.
And then we Squid Games
strip
it?
them naked, and we tie them up to make a dwarven centipede.
He's drunk. Why are we listening to him?
You take this one's head, you shove it in this one's ass, and you just keep going until you have centipede.
I think the best course of action is to find this tunnel, go in there, get whatever it is, possibly find some really nice things for us in there, and solve
I
this.
told you. I
so
meet
we
you
can leave.
halfway.
We're
We
not
go
going
in
to
the
kill
tunnel.
anybody.
We get the nice stuff. We come back. We kill the leaders.
We're not killing anybody.
Okay. We don't make human centipede. We get them to strip them naked, we tie them to chairs, and if they don't get along, we beat them with sticks until they get along.
That okay? We could.
how-
All right. That's meeting you halfway. Okay.
How about
Nobody
this?
dies.
Nobody dies. Everybody learns a lesson. Can't we all just get along?
How about this? We go find the tunnel, we get the weapons, we solve their problem, and I convince Mamma Jamma Fire Piss to sleep with you, Murdernar.
I like Tezengar's idea better.
I don't like his idea.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to see naked dwarf get hit with stick? Come on. It's good time.
I don't like that. Let's go find the tunnel. Let's do what we're supposed to do and get out of here so we can go save the world.
Not everybody thinks the world needs saving.
Oh, me neither, but I don't want to die. So I like this plan.
Okay, that's 2 for getting the treasure, and then kidnapping all the leadership, and beating them until they agree to work together.
Clara,
But
what are
one
you at?
to be a goody two shoes. We have 2 more votes.
Clara, please. One of them is drunk. We can't listen to what he says.
Good idea.
We make them work together. That's a very good idea.
Clara, you've always been the voice of reason. Please.
They hate us already. We make them stop hating each other.
Or we
We give them a
prove to
common
them that they
enemy.
were wrong, and they get humility.
Well, we beat them with sticks to point out that they were
No.
wrong, and we humiliate them.
No.
Exactly.
That's not how life
That's right.
works.
It really is.
We post pictures of their feet on dirty internet, and we make money.
There is no internet on this.
All right. I need a vote from Kalara and Cougar.
I vote
Cougar's
for
been
not
quiet.
killing the whole city.
You vote for what?
Not killing the whole city.
You are
Okay, but
not a
that
part
doesn't-
of any
you
of this
have
conversation.
other decisions to make.
We've moved on from that.
No, I know we have. No, I'm cool with going to go and kidnap and
Oh my god.
Okay.
basically
Oh,
burn
good.
our.
That's three
Well,
for.
then I'll go with them.
Okay, we're gonna
Okay.
go get the treasure. We're gonna kidnap all the leadership and beat them until they work together.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
No
the
one
plan.
dies this way, Anthony.
Yes.
No,
It's-
no, no,
it's
no.
a good plan.
They are going to die because if
You
we
have been
kidnap them,
outvoted.
because if we kidnap them and we start beating them, everybody's gonna come and we're gonna have a hard ass fight to do, and we're going to die in it
Just-
because of some
just
drunk
follow Lito, you'll
and
be
some
okay.
murder.
They are
dwarf.
not going to try and kill us because we have their leaders. If they try to kill us, we say, well, pick a leader and he's going to die first until you guys stop
Yeah.
attacking us. This little piggy goes snip snip. This little piggy goes snip snip. This little winky goes snip snip.
Well, I tried. We're gonna have a hard fight after that, but let's go find treasure, I guess.
What's this treasure that y'all are talking about? Are y'all talking
I
about
have
the?
no idea.
I don't know what
Because
the
I never
treasure
said
is.
anything
no,
with
no.
treasure.
The
We gotta
Mama
find a
Jamma
cave
Fire
or-
Piss said we're gonna go find some stuff, and if this is such a good stuff,
Yeah.
we can find resources to build stuff. No one knows what's in there like that. We can just take whatever we want.
It's just supplies.
To
I was
build.
told there was treasure.
You know what? Errol took it as there is nice treasure in there. And
Errol was talking
and
about
that's what you
going
know.
to do the other thing, the peaceful one, and there could possibly be treasure in there.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't
that's
know
what I'm
that you would need to kidnap the guys just to.
We-
if you accomplish that,
we
you're gonna.
do-
No, we're
they're
going
gonna
to
be.
kidnap them anyways and beat them.
That's what they want to do.
See, that's how they were meeting them halfway. Is we are gonna go and open up this trade route thing to possibly get treasure or whatever here, and then we're gonna come back to the city and beat some common sense into all the leaders.
Yep. We'll kidnap the two
Eh.
leaders. We'll take
We'll
them
not
to
even.
a.
We'll not even use big sticks. We'll use bamboo. It hurts a lot. Nobody gets dead.
They'll just wish they died.
Yes, particularly if we go along the long edge of the bamboo and we split it around all the way. So when we whack it with them, it pinches the skin. You
We
know,
can also get some nails and put it underneath their fingernails. So that's the plan.
okay. Did you make up the scenario yet?
I have to build it next week.
We got a half an hour. You can whip something up.
Why do we have to tie people up and beat them?
Because they were assholes to us.
Everybody's being an asshole to you guys because they don't understand why you
Yeah,
haven't
well.
been back.
Well,
Yeah,
we're going to
well.
make them understand by beating some sense into
And
them.
you're not going to let us kill the city. So,
Or kill the leadership
yeah. So
of one side.
We're going
No,
to
you can
make
kill the
them
leadership if you want. I mean, that is an option.
No.
But they're there's 3 easier solutions I think than killing that. So
Which one of them
Well,
is
yeah,
going to
and we're
find
going
the
with
thing.
the easiest solution. We're going to find the stuff. Then we're going to make the leadership get along through negative reinforcement.
Exactly.
Oh my god, you guys
The
are
more they're
ridiculous.
negative, the more we're going to reinforce our point of view.
They're gonna hate us. They're gonna stop all production.
we can, if y'all, since y'all want to go and at least try to do the peaceful route, but also kidnap them and stuff, that's no problem. So I do have something ready for that because that was the one I was hopeful y'all would go with. But needless to say, what I do have ready for that is y'all need to go try to find that map.
Yep.
Library.
And then
That's the
The Hall of the Long Banner.
I don't know if it's that. That looks like a housing.
No, the lady said it's in the Hall of the Long Banner.
Oh. Well, I wasn't there for that conversation. So.
You were not, but I just told you. Let's go find the map. I get really close to Murdenar. I whisper, "Hey, who do you think's guarding the king's house?"
Good question.
Do
There
you
could
think-
be fat boots in there
Yeah,
too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I'm not trying to loot our king, to defile his
He's dead.
memory.
He doesn't need it.
But if there's something in
He
there we
would
can
want
use,
us to have it.
exactly, to fight against the evil.
Exactly. We're gonna go loot the king's palace too.
The High King.
The High King's palace in the middle of the night. Murdernar's going to stand guard out front, and we will sneak in. Well, me and Kazuga will sneak in to try to find some things.
We'll loot it. He would want us to have whatever he had at his disposal.
To fight against the evil that killed him, to get justice
Yes,
and
yes.
revenge.
Fighting against evil. That's totally the reason why we're doing it.
I just kind of high-five Murdernar behind our backs.
You know what, Errol? Every once in a while you have a good idea.
Yeah, when you're not trying to kill people.
Yes,
just,
well.
I'm just sending them to meet their maker sooner.
If it was wrong, then why didn't the maker send them back?
Exactly.
Fuck? You're a paladin, you killed them! God hasn't sent them back, so I must be doing something right.
Exactly. Now you see.
Yeah, but
light.
I see the light, but sometimes
I was
I
born
just want the easier
9
way.
times that day. Only a Family Guy watcher will get that reference.
Yes.
Is that the one where they had the Green Mile?
so y'all
Episode.
go to the y'all do go to
or
the
Shawshank
Hall of the Long
Redemption
Banner.
episode?
Yes, we're gonna find the map and then we're gonna loot the palace.
Okay, I want y'all, as y'all are going through this, y'all need to make some like not hard knowledge lore checks. But y'all can keep, these are just reading books and things like that is what you're doing. You're going through you're going through books in the library here.
Lore. Oh, that's 3 successes.
That's good. So you find out, like in reading some of this, that
Words are hard.
you find out, and you're not sure if this is rumor or not. This is just like something fairly that somebody had written, that they heard rumors that it was the passage was blocked because they dug too deep and released something too dangerous.
Oh, okay. What did Clara find out in her book?
Was it the Balrog?
It's a Balrog.
It's a Balrog.
Balrog. Yep.
We have to
Absolutely.
answer. We have to answer a riddle when we get to the things. It's not caved in. They just sealed it up magically.
And then for Clara, she finds out that there is a passageway in the noble quarter that was collapsed about the time frame of this.
All right, what is it? What is Kazuga?
Tazengar finds out there's some weapons down there and some really powerful stuff down there
Oh,
that would be
treasures.
useful.
Tequila.
Fucking Murdenar, roll a geography of the city to see if you can kind of remember a passage that collapsed.
Well, you can see the whole city.
I'll pick up another book. Aha! Oh, Tazengar rolled a geography. What does he see?
Tazengar found another beer place.
God, Tazengar, you're already drunk.
Going for more drinks. I'll be back. More better ideas coming.
Okay, well, I rolled another lore success.
So for you, because you found the lore, you found out that there is a, even if you unblock the passageway, there's a secret chamber or whatever that you're going to have to unlock to get in.
That's where we can take the leadership.
Oh
It's
my
secret,
god.
nobody knows it.
These books are so interesting. I need another one. Oh, this one's written in stupid dwarf. I have to put it down.
Well, you already heard that there's a passageway that's been collapsed in the Noble Quarter. Why don't y'all look around in the Noble Quarter and see if you find it?
There's nothing on the map.
On the forge?
In the Noble Quarter, there's nothing there.
Oh, the Noble Quarter.
there
There's
is.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to the Noble Quarter, and then I'm going to do what's the one to just kind of something catch your eye? Vigilance.
Well, are you looking at the map in the Noble Quarter?
Mm-hmm.
Which way? Let's say you enter into the Noble Quarter. Which way do you go? Left or right?
From the Great Hall, I'm going to go up and to the right.
Okay, so you go up to the right. You get to a bridge. Which way do you go? Do you go
Oh,
across
it's
the
very
bridge?
tiny there. I found it.
Oh,
You
is
did?
is it the little crackly part
It's-
right there to the right?
It's really tiny. You can only fit about a person in each one at a time.
Perfect.
So make me some checks to get the rocks out of the way.
Oh, that's for the brawny people.
Out of the way.
Finally, something that he's good at. Damage. Destruction. Oh ho!
I crit.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do a good job. You get a good chunk of this cleared out of the way. You're not completely done, but you're almost done. Make me another check.
Ooh, my bear wants to do one.
Get out of the way, Fuzzy Wuzzy.
My bear just slammed against the wall and was like, ow, walked away. Aw, you failed though.
Crit again.
You can give yourself a boost with that triumph for your next one.
Ooh. I can use slam. Ooh. Ooh.
I double crit.
Sweet, you finish it up.
Why can't I roll like this when we're fighting people?
Right? What the hell's wrong with you?
And let me pull up the map real fast. 1 second. I'm just putting people on the map right now.
Okay.
Now, I don't have line of sight stuff in here, so please don't walk into the walls. Share the map now.
Hello.
You know, as you get some of those rocks cleared out of the way, did y'all or somebody not on here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, this is what we have. We're missing 2 people.
Yeah. Let me unlock tokens because y'all don't need tokens on for this one. This is just to get us where we're going. How do I approve that?
Oh. Hello, Balrog. I can smell you. You know,
Get into a fight.
Can
I'm not gonna
cancel
lie.
your move, Jack, because it's not letting me accept it for some reason. And then try to move afterwards because you should be able to move.
Guys, this is giving me super Lord of the Rings vibes. We're about to get attacked. That's the grave.
You shall not. Yeah, this is.
That's the grave. Don't touch any skeletons. If you touch any skeletons, we're fucked.
Y'all definitely got my reference whenever I put that in there.
Yeah. Who's in the grave? It's Balin. Balin's in the grave. You know, rest
Errol's
in
the
peace.
one that's going to knock the bucket down the well.
Nope, it's gonna be the one with the metal hand because he's gonna forget he has a metal hand and reach for something and knock it over.
I'm looking at the papers on the ground.
Okay. Just seems to be not anything useful. It's kind of like this. The writing has been worn away because they've just been out here in the dust for years, and water has still dripped in through the ground here, so it's kind of like taking the writing off of them. It's just blank papers.
I'm peeing in the corner.
Do you know what?
Errol, you have no idea about whatever your role was for.
Just to
All
see if
right,
anything
vigilance
catches my eye.
to,
My bear's gonna roll
see
now.
if anything
My bear doesn't know anything either.
that might be around. No.
Wow. What's my bear's perception? Horrible. Okay, what about my perception? 1, 2, 3.
What's the inscription on the top of the tomb?
Damn.
What's in Dwarven?
Ooh, that's all
Okay.
you.
So what's the inscription say on the top?
One
of the tomb?
second. Looking it up.
They are coming.
I was born when stone first drank the flame. I hold no life, yet I breathe and claim. Strike me, and I sing. Break me, and I die. But bind me with my brothers, and I never lie.
What's the book?
I'm going to say that's a chest. That's pretty big for a book, if you noticed.
Is it a chest? It looks like a bound book. But okay.
Look how
It's a
big
chest.
it is, though. It's the same size as the movement the tokens.
Okay. Is the chest locked?
You can try to open it.
Well, is there a lock on it?
No.
Okay.
Can we inspect it first?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and perceive any traps on it. Actually, where's my perception? Did you? Oh yeah, he did.
Trap?
There's no traps on it.
Do I smell anything coming from it?
Nope.
You know what? I'm gonna do a runes check to see if it's magical of any kind. Oh,
It is not magical.
All right,
Alright.
murder dwarf, open it.
Lift open the top.
And you find an empty chest.
God damn it.
Smash it.
I smash it and see if there's a false bottom.
Nope. You break the
I
chest.
reach my hand into the skull of the skeleton and start moving it. Shouts us, I fooled you, you silly dwarf. There's nothing in the chest.
Yo, what's this?
Oh well.
I'm gonna look
You
down
look
into
down.
the well and perceive.
And it looks like
Remember
it
what
doesn't
happened
end.
last time you looked down into a well?
Yeah, I remember.
Dude.
What's in the well? You said, Gerard?
No.
It looks like it never ends. It looks like this may be the entrance.
Oh no!
Push him in.
Moon Kitty, Timmy fell down the well.
Do we go the Lord of the Rings path and drop something down there, or do we just rope?
You got magic? Cast Featherfall on yourself.
Can I do that with runes? You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all of the rope I have in my bag and tie them
You
together.
can levitate. I mean, you can cast spells and utility spells. You can make yourself levitate down or kind of float down like Featherfall. That's a utility
Can
spell.
I levitate back up?
Well, levitate just makes you float in the air. It doesn't make you fly.
Can I hit
So-
levitate and then start climbing up the walls of
What
the
you
you're
could do is
levitating-
you could tie some rope off on you.
See, that's what
and
I'm
then
gonna do.
Jump down and then you could climb back up the rope if you need to.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tie off 2 things of rope.
Okay, so you got 100 feet of rope.
If he's levitating,
does
he's
anyone-
weightless.
Does anyone
so-
else have rope?
Everybody should have rope.
Everybody has rope.
I need 500 feet of rope
Get a
because I
rope.
can't see the bottom. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna take
We have
everybody's
that much rope?
Yes, we do. I'm gonna take everybody's rope, tie them all together, tie it around my waist, and I'm gonna give it to my bear, tie it around
I have
his
rope
waist.
and I have 3 torches.
I have a sword that glows. I should be fine. But I'll take one of the torches and light it as I'm going down too. And then I'm gonna cast. I don't want to be lower down. I'm just gonna jump down.
Yeah, you cast Featherfall on yourself and then you just fall down slowly.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for that? Or can I just say I did that?
You can just say you did it. It's a utility spell.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna say Geronimo, and I'm gonna float down peacefully.
and you keep going down further and further and further. And finally you get to the end of the rope and there's a ledge that you're going to have to swing to catch yourself onto type thing to get down in there. And you're going to have to untie yourself to swing to make that.
Coordination, how difficult?
Hard difficulty.
Wait, I'm levitating.
Or do you want to climb back up? No, you're not levitating. You're
You're slow
feather falling.
Okay. I mean, if I come back up, they're just gonna say, "Why didn't you go on the ledge?" So I'm just gonna do that.
But you can tell this looks like this might be the old area that was talked about or way down there.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to get on that ledge and then tie the rope off down there.
Well, you're gonna have to untie yourself to swing over. That's the whole thing. So do you want to warn everybody of what's down there beforehand so they know?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll come back up using the rope tied to my bear, and I'll be like, "Hey, there's a ledge. We need to go onto the ledge. It looks like it leads to something bigger. So, slow fall time for everybody."
Who's casting that on us?
I can just cast slow fall on everybody.
So
Yeah.
can I? I'm gonna do Tazengar first, and then throw him head first into the well. Bye, Tazengar.
I hope you start down the well by pushing.
No, I have to cast slow fall on everybody. Bye.
He did it on you first, he said. So unless you want to do some counteracting check, he does it. So, or unless you want him to do the counteracting check.
No.
Okay, we should probably expedite this and say everyone got slow falled all the way down to a ledge.
So everybody make me some coordination checks down there, or you could try something different that would require you swinging, maybe using some strength, athletics, things like that if you wanted also. So
My coordination's better than my athletics. What's the difficulty to swing over?
it's hard. Everything is hard at this point.
I made it.
Harold made it. Marnar, I'm gonna give you, because you did. Everybody has slow fall, so please add yourself a boost real fast in case. You made it.
Oh my god! I thought I had to. I was about to make
the
a.
guy that can fly doesn't even have to.
I was about to say I'm over here trying to make a coordination check to grab him before he falls all the way
No,
down.
I'm just kidding. That's Murdenar. How did you change over to Core Draco now when you said you didn't know how to?
Fucking
earlier?
no. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Tazengar, you make the thing, and I'll catch you if you don't make it.
And do it with a boost die, apparently.
Yeah, because if you've got the Featherfall, you're gonna have that boost.
Is this? Which check is this? Athletics?
Or coordination.
Athletics or coordination, whichever you're better at.
Definitely athletics. You said it's hard, right?
Yeah.
No, definitely
Yes.
coordination.
Oh, fucking Kuga's athletics is insane. He made it.
Whoa!
You forgot to roll your boost die.
Oh yeah, you forgot to
Roll your boost, Tazengar.
Can Kuga pass him one so he has 2 boosts?
If you
Yeah,
have some
that should be
advantage,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, he had
be
he had
I
3
passed him one,
advantage.
and I also pass one to the next person, so he gets 2 boost die.
Oh, he named
that's
him. Okay, 2 more boosts.
They're giving you all the advantage you can get, man. And
Yeah.
it saved you.
All right, last one. Let's go, Kalara.
It's okay. I'm drunk. I'd bounce.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's how that works, friend.
Just won't feel
You
the
ever-
ground hit him.
You ever see a drunk in a car accident? The sober people are fucked up. The drunk's fine.
Yeah, because their body's limp and they just bounce. They don't tense.
Clara.
Huh?
Make the
You gotta roll
coordination.
your athletics or coordination to try to see if you make it. You get a
Okay.
boost also.
Yay.
Tazengar, did you bring that one skull of the guy that was up there?
It is my hand puppet.
Yeah. What's his name?
His name is Chucky.
All right. Throw Chucky at the nearest enemy you find later.
And everybody succeeded. And now you're in these mines with not an easy way to escape right now.
And no bear. For the rest of the time we're down here.
What? Why?
That's a good
Is there
point.
no bear?
No bear.
Unless the bear's got to make his check. Does he fall down? What happens?
The bear's just going to fall.
I'm gonna
Actually, what-
unsummon the bear and summon the bear back.
How are we going to get back out?
Ooh.
Gonna have the bear hold on to the rope up here so we can get the fuck back up.
Oh yeah, I can put a fire flask in the skull.
Okay,
That could be a
I'm gonna
flaming
go
skull.
back up the thing.
You can't. You're already on the ledge. Unless you're going to make another coordination check to jump over and grab the rope.
How about I cast levitate on myself and just levitate over back to the rope and climb back up?
You'll still fall because levitate just holds you above the ground, is all it does. There's no ground to be levitating above.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're gonna need the bear for a fight.
I mean, this is like
Yeah, where's my coordination?
this is out of Batman 3. Gotta make the leap of faith
Yeah.
off the ledge.
Yeah.
Watch him fall to his death now. Well, I guess it wouldn't be his death, but
Nope, I'm just gonna go all the way. I'm probably gonna encounter a boss by myself without you guys. That's probably what's gonna happen.
well, maybe we'll get a better character out of it.
My character's good. Fuck you.
Trail's on one tonight.
Okay, I need to
Come on,
make
hurry up,
this.
make your check. It's already past time. He falls.
Oh wait,
Bye. Even a boost won't undo it.
I mean,
Really won't.
It won't.
Kalara has 2 advantage. She could have passed that.
Well, y'all get to find out what happens to Errol next time.
Bye, Earl. You couldn't just leave the bear up there with the rope tied to it.
Nope.
Nope.
Now you have no bear and you're alone.
I can summon my bear back to me and just say, "Fuck you guys, that rope is gone."
Yeah, but then you're gonna die down here because you have no way out.
Oh, why didn't it roll my 2 boosts? Oh, he closed it.
All done.
All right. GG. I'm glad we all decided to
Murder everyone.